I'm happy to be back. I'm Dupe Singer, Dupe Singer. This is my fourth episode, and thank you for those who have watched the first three. Thank you for walking with me on this journey of faith that I have walked with God for 21 years. Now, please don't let people who have walked with God for longer time think I keep talking about 21 years. And don't let people think, is she going to stop walking with God? No. It is just a journey this far. I ended the last episode by telling you that the best miracles, some of the best miracles of the Bible happened in the wilderness. If you think about it, you should not run away from the wilderness experience, because God is there to part the Red Sea for you. God will be there to give you manna to eat. After the wilderness experience recorded in the Bible, I don't think manna came down anywhere else that was recorded in the Bible. The best miracles, some of the best, happened in the Old Testament, in the wilderness. When I crawled back to God after my 40th birthday, I told you how I had a big party and I enjoyed my party, and how I felt empty after the party, and how I felt unfulfilled, how I felt that I needed God, and how I crawled back to God. I started by reading the book of Isaiah, and I was amazed at all the promises that are there for the people who follow God diligently. And I realized that many of those promises were not working in my life. And I also recognized the fact that I was the one that was unfaithful. But God is ever faithful. If I had walked in His condition, all those blessings would have followed me. I crawled back to God. I keep saying it. I practically crawled back. I decided on my own to do 40 days prayer. I don't even think I added fasting to it. Maybe I did. But I made up my mind I was going to be in the presence of God for 5 hours every day. And sometimes I'll do by 3 hours in the middle of the night. Another time I do 2 hours, during the day. But I was in God's presence, crying unto Him, asking Him to fill the void of my life. Something was not right. I was empty. Remember, I told you that I thought that by the time I will be 40, I would have been made. I wasn't made. I wasn't made. I thought my life was in ruins. And I know what I'm talking about. I had my factory working. I had this and that and this and that. But by the time I would add everything together, it all added up to nothing. I needed a savior. I needed the Lord. So I was always doing like this. But I would pray in the middle of the night, holding on to God. Because I know holding any other thing will be almost like idolatry. And I will say to the Lord, I'm holding on to you. I don't want to get lost. And I started saying to God, I want an international connection. I asked the Lord for an international connection. I cried to Him. And one day, I got to my office and I found a letter inviting me to an international trade fair in Frankfurt, Germany. I'm a very local girl. Why would anybody ask me to come to Germany? I didn't know anybody in Germany. But by the time I picked up my phone and spoke to the person on the other end, I was told that it was because Somebody found me on television with Fumi Yoda in those days, MITV Live. I was always coming to talk about soft furnishings, and the person said, "Oh, let us invite this woman for this trade fair in Frankfurt, Germany." I just asked God before I left home for international connection. So I started jumping up. I didn't even ask the Lord, is this what you want me to do? Is it the way I should take? I just assumed that it was his way. I need to tell you this, that many of the open doors that open unto us are like traps of the devil. The devil just wants to derail you. I was determined to take that open door. I didn't ask the Lord. In any case, before this came, I had a dream. And the dream went like this. I had a staff that I just had, a young lady that was everything I would have wanted in a staff. It was like a personal assistant to me. She was smart. She was good in real life. And in the dream, the lady and I were going on a journey. Plenty people were climbing a tall mountain. We're all climbing a tall mountain. Before I knew it, she said she wasn't going anymore. I was not happy. I was distraught. But she was determined not to go. So I left her and I continued climbing with others. Many people were climbing. But you see, when you get to each level, there is a place of recreation. And many people will no more be able to go. They will stop at the recreation of their level and take a drink or eat something and refuse to continue climbing. I was the only woman that got to the last but one level, and there were very few men too. All of us together could not have been more than 10. And I looked at the last level. It was so slopey. I was so sure I could fall down, and if I will fall down, I will fall down all the way to the ground. And I was determined not to go again. The men pleaded with me to continue. I said no. They said they were going to help me. They will push me. I said no. They said they will help me. I said no. I was afraid of falling. And so I went to my own recreation center, and I took a chilled bottle of Coca-Cola. As I opened the bottle and I put it in my mouth, I was very happy because it was very chilled and good. By the time I looked up, those people had reached up the mountain. They had not just reached, they had changed their dirty clothing. They had become like new people, and they had gadgets with which they were talking to the international world. Wow. I was now blaming myself. Why did I not keep going? Why did I not go with them? Faster than I thought they had reached there. Don't forget, I was asking God for an international connection. Wow, why did I stay back? But as I was thinking about why I stayed back, I woke up. I should have told you this dream, because somehow it will tell you how the devil can make you miss your way, or for you not to know how to go. Well, we will continue next time, which is not too far away. But I ask you please to subscribe, to share, and to like, and leave a comment. I tell you, this journey is already interesting to me, because I am also listening to a story. It doesn't look like my story. What it is a true story. Thank you for being there. I love you already. God bless you. On your own journey of life, you will follow the Lord. You will not go on a wrong road. Your 40 days will not become 40 years. I am Dupi Singer. God bless you, and bye-bye.